Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. My name is Joseph, or JM Smith, and I want to tell you how I landed a job in tech. Now, when I first started off, I was a musician by trade. I actually studied to be a church musician in undergrad. I know, a far cry away from tech. I had job after job, and I even worked in some churches as well. However, I wanted to find a way to really provide for my family. Like many people, I stumbled onto Anthony O'Neill's The Table and saw Cyrus Harbin talk about his story about how he broke into tech. His story really resonated with me, and that is what caused me to pursue a career in tech. So I decided to literally go through almost every single video that he had in his YouTube channel that had anything to do with tech. I explored other YouTubers as well that talk about tech sales, and understanding exactly what it is that people were doing. The more I started to do research, the more my appetite and desire and hunger to get in this industry grew. After much research and consideration, I decided to go for CourseCareers. It also helped that I was working in solar sales, specifically inside sales for a solar company for the past 2 years. When I finally got into the course with CourseCareers and started to learn the material, I knew I made the right decision. But it wasn't easy. If you didn't know, I'm a married man and a father to 6 beautiful and growing children. Right before we were about to go into CourseCareers, we actually were expecting our 6th child. My wife was due with our 6th child, and I was home working in solar sales remotely while watching our toddler and our 4-year-old. This was not an easy task. Throughout my day, I would be putting one child for a nap, I'll be feeding, I'll be working, and studying to be in tech sales. This meant there were times where I was changing diapers and listening to the audiobook, or sometimes I'm gonna be driving someone to school and listening to a lesson that Troy had. But I was determined. I was really determined to land this job. Long and behold, I finally ended the course, and I was breathing a sigh of relief. And then you guessed it, the baby came. And when I say the baby was on the way, it literally was the same day I had scheduled an interview to be with the company that I'm with today. And that baby had a crazy story as well. We were literally about 3 minutes away from the hospital when the baby came. You heard that right? The baby literally came in the car. So you can imagine how tired I was when I was rescheduling that interview. I was tired. For being up in the hospital all day to taking care of the kids at home while my mother was there with them. Thank God she was. It was quite the experience. But I persevered, and I want to encourage you, no matter what you're going through, persevere as well. The finish line is very close. After going several rounds of interview with the company, I was able to land that job, and that is where I work today as an SDR in the medical tech field. So that is like a summary of my journey landing a job in tech, and hopefully it was helpful. If you could take a few things from it, I would tell you to take this from it. Do not let your life circumstances hold you back from landing a job in this field. You can do it. You just have to make sure you have the grit, the resolve that you're going to get this done no matter what. If you enjoyed my story, I would definitely encourage you to check out my other video that should be right here in regards to how I review my time at CourseCareers and my honest perspective about the program. Till next time, I hope to see you on the other side.
Thank you is not enough. Thank you.